Okay, now we've defeated all those enemies down here, so we now go up here. Try and do as best as we can because we're still sparkless. And another thief. Let's get this thief. Come here, you little bastard. Go, 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 go. We can get you. We can get you. Start running, asshole. Let's try our little hopping tactic. Sometimes confuses them a bit. Oof, that was close. We're getting better. If only they just ran in perfect circle, it'd be easy. Magic Crafter's more difficult than all of the other worlds I've done yet so far. There we go. Alright. We're doing really good for eggs now. What's that? Menacing laughter? Where? Aha! It's this wizard that was on the other side of this hedge. Not so powerful now, are you, wizard? I'll take that treasure, don't mind if I do. Right, so up here we have the first instance of the supercharge ramp. Xantor, what Zed's in this world?
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
Oh, we'll try it. Alright, High Caves is over there to the right. But we're going to use a bit of a tactic here. First, we're going to go right, swing around here, and around here, and use it to open a lockbox that you're supposed to use a key for. The key, which I'll show you eventually, was hidden somewhere in the level, but with lockboxes that require keys, the keys disappear if you open the lockbox, regardless of whether the key was used or not. Okay, High Caves. This is the kind of level now that essentially teaches you how to use Supercharge. Okay, new enemy, giant spider-like beings. Now, they are invincible as of right this moment. I cannot destroy them, so we're going to leave those alone for now, because all that's going to do is cause me pain and misery as I try and traverse through that area. So we're going to go this way, where another duel is happening between the Elder Wizards and the Storm Wizards that conjure up tornadoes. Unfortunately, even though we can't attack the Elder Wizards, we can destroy the Storm Wizards. So we're not completely fruitless. Nope. And there's these nice little tabs that the game designers put there so that we could have a breather. So that didn't happen. But hey, we're up anyway, and we only lost 1 Sparks in the process. Alright, let's see what this dragon's going to say. Cyrus.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Oh, don't worry. We're giving them their comeuppance. Nice. Okay. Some secret lockboxes up here on the roof that always seem to elude me, but I remember that they actually exist this time. Alright, let's go back around. Now, there's no one to distract the Elder Wizard, unless... Is he firing at those druids up there? He is, that's interesting. Never saw that happen before. Yeah, the Wizard's continuing his battle with the druids from here, which we can get to, but not that way, but with a well-timed glide. It's pretty cool that they continue their battle. Okay, we're gonna have to be a bit more careful with this because we've got an Elder Wizard firing at our back, and these druids take up a fair amount of the platform, so we need to make sure the recoil doesn't knock us off the edge. Ow. Downward glide to here. We're doing pretty good for progress, to be honest, considering we can't use our flame. We've managed to get quite a few things that may be a bit unlikely to get at first, until you see how. Alright, let's go over here as being there's such an inviting cave available to us. Oh look! End of the level. Surely it can't be this simple. Cedric, let us know.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get to that. Alright. Supercharge, notably we won't be able to use that in the no charging challenge. Luckily we can just drop down here, and our good friends these fairies will help us out. So we're going to use it to go straight over and up to over here, where there's a small, somewhat anticlimactic cavern. Okay, we got round. To save us doing a supercharge over here later. It's a weird little place here, but it's where one of the thieves are hanging out over that side of the water, and he will run away, so this is going to be pretty difficult to get without flame. But we like a challenge, don't we? That's what this run's about, challenging ourselves. Whoops, got 2 drops for the price of 1 there. Gonna perhaps have to use, oh gosh, bounce jump. Little bouncy jump saved the day for us there. Okay, let's jump into these pits. I'll let the fairies take us back to our birth. Might get that dragon while we're over here. So we're going to ditch the supercharge for now. And get this dragon. Ajax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
That it does. Supercharge does make us invincible. So let's make the most of it. Just open these lock boxes a little bit quicker. Alright, swing over here to the right. Whoops. I was trying to get these fireworks without killing myself. We've had enough from Alpine Ridge of charging that fireworks without being invincible first. Okay, we've lost our sparks now, so we can't afford to charge into the remaining firework. Gonna have to go back and get it the old-fashioned way. But while we're over here, we might as well explore this part of the level to the left, where there's 2 rooms. Let's go for the one in the left-hand side first. And another thief. Okay, so level's got 2 thieves. I think it may be, apart from treetops, this may be the only level that has that. Let's go get him. Surely he can't be much quicker than the others. So it's going to be a nightmare to get all this treasure without sparks. I really wish I did have the sparks actually, in case I accidentally run past one of the treasures. There we go. Let's go back up here and just double check around one more time to make sure we didn't miss any of the treasure. Seems good. None on this right path as far as I remember. Okay, cool, we can continue with the rest of the level now that the thief is dead and there's no way back, so we just need to do a suey dive. Finish off those fireworks. And then we move on to the last part of High Caves as a level. Alright. Okay, there we go. That's all the firework crates done. Is there a llama that is back down here? Yep. Thought I saw one. Alright, let's go and kill some bugs. Whoops, not like that. Proper way. Go, go, go. Sweet U-turn. Alright, and this would bring us back. Oh, actually, I wonder if we can use supercharge to kill those wizards. That might be an idea. Let's try that. Didn't cross my mind before, but that might be just what we're looking to do. Make sure we get all the gems in these caves as well. We don't want to miss any. We missed a spider right there. Can't get me up here. Okay, now as you can see, these are stairs, which means that we can't get the supercharge up here, so we'll have to do our best without getting those spiders. And that wizard there was using a wall magic to hide the right path, as will this one. So if we charge towards that wall now, he'll close it up and out of reach, so that we can get killed by those creepy little things down there. Okay, now that's super flame, which I'm going to count as flame, so I will not be using. So the spider in this room I will not kill, and neither will that one, because I physically can't get them without flaming at this moment. Go away. But there may be some way that we can get some extra gems in this place. I'm just going to experiment. Let's kill this guy first. He's asking for it. Oh, one guy missing. Now I wonder. I do have an idea that may just work. Let's try it. This could either end very good or very bad. Oh, there we go. Got these enemies through abusing the fuck over special access. Did we miss anything? Okay, this gives me an idea to get the last remaining thing. Although, speaking of which, anything could be possible on this level now. Now that that door's been opened. Alright. That's that done. Let's see what else we can achieve with the supercharge. Excellent. So that's managed to get us full 500 out of 500 on this level. from just experimenting. Okay, that's Alpine Ridge done, and it was far easier to do with the ability to flame than only the ability to charge, but we got through it nonetheless. So we now move on to the second level of the Magic Crafter's homeworld, which is High Caves. Now High Caves is an interesting level in that it offers Spyro two new superpowers that are in the level, Super Flame and Super Charge. Now obviously being the flame only challenge, we will not be allowed to use Super Charge regardless, but of course it does mean we can take advantage of Super Flame. High Caves is also one of the few levels, perhaps maybe even the only level, that starts off with a split path. So we can either go to the left or we can go to the right. Now I've opted to go to the left first because even though they're both equally deadly, the right, it has invincible enemies at the moment, we cannot destroy them, and without the ability to charge they are actually quicker than Spyro, so should we try and traverse through that terrain we will receive a lot of damage, if not certain death. So we're just going to go up this path where we are confronted by a tornado wizard, sending down his tornadoes on the high wizards or the elder wizards, but they're not going to cause us too much of a problem. Insomniac being Insomniac, hiding some gems over on this rooftop, a fan belt that we can collect before going on to the rest of the level. Now in just the top right hand side there you may have just seen a fairy, a reddish fairy fluttering. That is where the Super Flame ability is, so we've got a bit of a way to go before we can access that. As to be expected, we have to traverse this chasm next, where some of the terrain-loving druids are moving giant pillars over the chasm. But it's not too much of a problem, just a well-timed glide can sort out. And across we go, easy enough. I don't know if I picked up that red gem. I guess I'll find out later, there's no point in backtracking right this second. Oh, some more red gems, easiest to hide. And right through this cave, which is like the first of the high caves that we have visited, is the end of the level, and a very nice collection of golden and purple gems. There's a purple gem I believe inside that chest as well, but we cannot access it due to not being able to charge. I'm not sure if Super Flame quite has the ability to reach over here, because unlike Super Charge that will keep active as long as you're charging, minus some triggers that stop you from supercharging, Super Flame is a timer based superpower, so we will only have access to it for a very short period of time. To get to Cave 2 you are supposed to supercharge over here, but you can also do a nice tidy glide, which is not really a problem. Another chest we can't open. And now we should, with a well-timed jump, be able to glide over to there without any issues. There we go. Again, this is another place where you're supposed to use supercharge to get to, but they didn't count on us being able to just simply glide around like that. Another selection of 3 fan belts. These might be a bit of a tricky get on charging, but I'm sure it's doable. Oh, that was pretty nicely timed. Get the fan belt right to the thief, that'll save us having to chase him around that pool, although I reckon that thief wouldn't have been too difficult anyway, since we could have just glided in the middle and probably have hit him anyway, since again the thieves with their indecisiveness of which way to go, a thief that's running in a circle is very, very easy to intercept even without charge. Firework room over here. Luckily we don't have to take any damage from these, so I've had quite enough of firework damage from the Alpine Ridge level to last me a lifetime getting those 3 firework crates. Over there to the right we have our second thief, who may pose a bit more of a threat to actually get, since he does run in a circle based course, but at the same time it's not a perfect circle where we can glide and intercept him. So we're going to have to be a bit creative to try and get him, if we can get him at all, that is. As I've said, I don't practice for these, so I sort of just show up and try different things to get the thief, or different objects, that is. 2 more silver chests we can't get. Now the thief has dropped down there, as you can see, so we can't intercept him here, and I believe he's too far away even for a well-timed glide to reach. But I believe this thief has a trigger point, so if we do something a bit clever here and do a slight hop off the end ledge, I'm just going to go back up here. I don't think my first jump triggered him, so we're going to try again. If I do a slight hop off the ledge, yep, there we go, we saw him start running. I'm not sure if he turns around when he comes through this path, but if he doesn't, we can intercept him. Brilliant, here he is. We're able to intercept him running. I was half expecting him to turn around when he saw us, but it was worth a shot and it actually pulled off, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's another egg that could have been an issue that we've actually solved quite easily without any effort. This is the supercharge ramp that the gold fairies have taken us to. You can't actually die in this area from falling, which is nice. But despite the lure of the supercharged ramp, we're not going to have access to it. Get Ajax, which I think Ajax is also a famous European football team. Handy to know that one piece of knowledge while watching a Spyro game, I am sure. Any other gems? Yeah, okay, there's a couple here. These 2 silver crates, I wonder. I'll perhaps try something to get those later. I'm not convinced I'll be able to reach them, but what's there to do without trying, eh? Now these are the invincible enemies I spoke of that we cannot kill right now. They are hiding in this cave where druids are using their magic to seal up the caves in a certain formation. We don't really get to witness it because I'm killing the druids too quickly, but I think on the other challenge I have a shot of what the druids are doing, but they do fill up the caves. And as you can see, like, the spiders are actually quicker than I am, so that's why I didn't want to come this way first. So get these couple of chests, and this is the fairy that will kiss us. And we're going to use the super flame now to destroy the armoured enemies. You can also use supercharge on these enemies, but these 2 particular enemies being up a flight of stairs, they may or may not be accessible from the supercharge perspective. We'll see on the other challenge, I guess. But from this perspective, I do believe I can get that spider. So I do apologise, but you'll see me going up and down this section a couple of times while I get different enemies, because every second you waste trying to get an enemy is a second that you can't be going towards another enemy. So certain enemies will require 100% of my focus without trying to get multiple at once. So I do apologise for that, but it's necessary to get everything. Okay, we got that one, no problem, easy enough. Pick up an extra bit of sparks just in case. Don't want to risk dying and having them respawn, because then it just becomes annoying. Down there to the left is where there are some more enemies. Now they may be a tad out of range of the super flame, but I do think I can at least get those chests if nothing else. I'm going to try something different first. I'm going to stand on this side for a change, and I'm going to glide round to try and pick up the very first enemy of that cave, because I don't believe going through the normal route will get me there in any shape or form of time. Here he is, dead. Now, I did lose a few seconds, but you can see how far away that second enemy is. I don't think, even if I had done that perfectly timed, I could reach him. So I'm not really going to worry myself about getting this enemy, because I'm sort of convincing myself that I don't think I can reach that enemy. I may prove myself wrong eventually, but I'm not convinced. He seems like he's just a bit too far. Although, saying that, I'm convinced I can get those 2 chests, so as long as that enemy is right there, it could be a possibility. So I'm going to have to just hope and pray for a moment that enemy doesn't scatter off, because it does have a wander package that sets it to move around a bit. But if he stays right there, I am convinced that I can actually achieve this. We'll see now, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, okay, I proved myself wrong almost immediately. But that chest there, like, I can let myself off for getting that enemy, but you saw that the flame was on its last legs as I reached that enemy, and that enemy was all the way over here. So I don't think I have a hope in hell of reaching that chest, so I'm not going to even try. I think basic common sense can tell me that I cannot reach it. So it leaves, there's that chest, and I think there are the other two chests that we missed earlier on the other side of the level. Can I get them? Whoops. Oh no, that's bad news. That was completely accidental, but it does mean now that all these enemies have respawned. The good news is, as far as I'm aware, I have killed all of them, those enemies, so I don't need to... Excuse me, I'm gonna yawn. I don't need to worry about getting those enemies again. So I can just quickly kill these druids, blah blah blah, to get back to where we was. Bit of time wasting, which I do apologise for. We're not all perfect though at the game. What I'm trying to do, just in case you're wondering, is I'm trying to edge myself over to this side of the ledge, and you'll see why if this works. I'm going to glide over to here, hop immediately over to the next one, losing as little time as possible, clock that red gem that I thought I'd forgot earlier, and it turns out that I have, so I'll remember that. I'm going to glide around here. We got one chest at least. I'm not sure if it's possible to get the second one. It's gotta be possible. With a slightly bit of better luck, it's gotta be possible, surely. Well, I'll pick up this gem. I don't think it's going to be accessible to get that other chest right now, but we'll see. Which means I've got to bloody well traverse all the way back up here again. Thank you very much. Badly timed jump. Thank you very much. Nearly back up to 9 lives anyway, at least. Try again. I want to get as far to the edge as possible. Oh, that really didn't work. Well, I'll pick up this gem. I don't think it's going to be accessible to get that other chest right now, but we'll see.